I've got Derrick Walton Jr. here of the University of Michigan here on the Rich Eisen Show. How are you, Derrick?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I am doing just fine. I don't know where to start with you. Let's start with the plane ride to Washington, D.C. and walk me through what happened from your perspective, Derrick.
When we get on the plane, I do my usual, just find my seat and just kind of settle in and try to find a couple movies to watch to keep myself busy for the flight. And nothing was obvious. Nothing was abnormal with the plane. They checking everything, but we started to take off, and then we kind of realized it was a problem. And we had to make an abrupt stop, and the plane was damaged, and it was a traumatizing event for a lot of my teammates and myself. So I'm just glad to be alive at this point. Just glad to be back, and we was able to compete and do what we did in D.C.
Is it true you got hurt in that flight?
Yeah. So on the way out in the plane, one of my teammates ripped the emergency door out and flung it, and I tried to jump over it. I didn't get it. I didn't get my jump, and I got hit right on the knee, and I had to get a couple of stitches.
So you needed stitches in your knee, and that's how you've been playing with that?
Yeah, I had to get 5 stitches and played with them throughout the entire tournament. Actually, just got them taken out 2 days ago.
Do you think that Michigan would have gone on the run that it went on if this didn't happen, Derrick?
Quite honestly, yeah, because we've been playing great up until that point, and we had a real different type of determination coming into that tournament. And like I said, we just have been playing really well, and everybody was really locked in.
So then, how has it changed? Maybe then your approach.
Just realizing that we just got a chance to do something special and just taking every top opportunity in front of us. As that was our last in a sense, and just giving it our all every time we get a chance to play.
Derrick Walton Jr. of the University of Michigan, after a win over Louisville, joining me here on the Rich Eisen Show. How has this team come together, Derrick, based on obviously that home loss to the Ohio State, which we're mandated to say in early February? How has this team changed and morphed into what we see right now, and why?
If you look at us on paper, and each and every guy in the locker room, we just got a lot of pieces, and we just got the makeup of a team that could be really special. And after we lost to Ohio State at home, it was just one of those, eye-opening moments that it was a kind of a make or break point in the season. And we had a meeting and really wanted to talk about what was going on. And at this point, guys really just bought into, just trying to do something special. That's my main message to the guys. We just want to do something special.
And in terms of yourself, Derrick, Greg Harden, the associate athletic director at Michigan, who's been there for quite some time and is in many ways sort of the mental guru for a lot of student athletes that need to talk things through about adversity that they're facing, says that you have gone through as great a mental journey as people that he's counseled, from Tom Brady to Desmond Howard. What do you think of when you hear that, Derrick?
That's elite company, and to be in the senses and even compared to those guys is an honor. And I'm just really thankful to have a guy like this on campus as a resource. He really is one of the best, if not the best at what he does.
Well, what did he help you with? What did you need help with?
I'm just a guy that always trying to perfect everything, and just overthought at times, just trying to make sure everything was right, and when it wasn't, just trying to just pretty much put too much stress upon it when it wasn't right, and it just came to pretty much that means with myself that everything is not going to be perfect, and I'm just fine with it. Okay, and who do you reach out to otherwise? Who's part of the Derrick Walton Jr. Help team to get you through what you need to get through? It's not really a big circle of people, but just a lot of people I've grown up with, and one of my biggest mentors to this very day is Jermaine Jackson. I talk to him on a day-to-day basis. My mom and dad, of course, and some of my closest high school teammates, just consistent people that know me the best, and just make sure I keep what's important.
Okay, and now you've got Oregon. You've got in Kansas City, Oregon, and then either a team that you're familiar with that you beat on the way to cutting down the nets in the Big Ten tournament in Purdue or Kansas. What are you seeing about Oregon that you think Michigan has to deal with?
But they're really good. They're athletic. And they got some really premier players. They can shoot the ball really well. And just a couple of guys that we played against. I would say not the same team we played 2 years ago, but they're a really good team. And they beat UCLA. They're very capable of doing some good things.
All right, Derrick. Well, look, I appreciate you calling in and taking the time. You're on spring break right now, right? There's spring break at Michigan?
Man, spring break for the Michigan basketball team is not.
It doesn't exist, right? I mean, there's. And I saw that Beeline came in with that spray gun during the celebration yesterday.
Yeah.
Against
man,
Louisville.
He's a guy that likes to, he's a witty guy. He's really, he likes to have fun, and that's just, one of the sides he's able to show to the media, and he's not always serious. So I was glad, guys had to capture him, just being himself in a moment where, we just did something so great.
And was there any particular joy in beating Louisville, team that prevented Michigan from cutting down the nets in 2013, Derrick?
Well, of course, a lot of my brothers were on that team, like Garrett Spurt, Nick Stouskett, Spike, of course, just not being able to, those guys getting the national championship against that same, not the exact same team, but the same coach. And the historic program, Louisville, of course, it was just great to win. Of course, it was great to advance to keep winning. Yeah,
but I know Spike didn't get to cut down the nets, but he did get to start tweeting at Kate Upton, though, Derrick. So he did get a W out of that whole experience back in the day.
Yeah, that's definitely Spike for you always find a way to win out of something.
Hey, Derrick, thanks for coming on the show. Good luck to you moving forward, Derrick. Okay.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate you.
Always. Right back at you. That's Derrick Walton Jr.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.